The Mool Mantra was first uttered by Guru Nanak, an enlightened Indian sage in the 1400s, shortly after his awakening. It is also known as the Ballad of Enlightenment. Literally, Mool Mantra means the root mantra. It speaks of the root of all existence, how it is born into creation, matures, and finds fulfillment through self-realization. Existence realizing itself through creation as that one ever-present, unchanging, true being. The Mool Mantra speaks of a journey, not a journey of true being, of awareness, as that is unchanging, but a journey of its expression as vibratory consciousness in the play of life. It speaks of how that primal being, Ek, expands as a vibratory field, Om, into creation, Ka. It reminds us that at the heart of that vibration is always true being, Satanam. And it also reminds us that that true being pervades through all of creation, the being Puruk through all of creation, Karta. And then we go through the process of meeting duality. Consciousness is lost in the duality of separation, which gives us a sense that we are separate from each other. And through this sense of separation arises a sense of fear of the unknown of the other, and a sense of vengeance when the others go against us. But Nanak reminds us that when consciousness becomes aware of itself, that duality begins to be transcended, as there is a recognition that within every other being, that light of true being is reflecting and shining back at us. So there is no more separation. And if, in the end, all actions, all events, all thoughts arise from that true being, then there can be no sense of revenge. So with the words nirbhav, fearlessness, and nirvair, revengelessness, that passage of duality of consciousness is transcended. And then comes the realization, Akal Murat. Murat means in the image of, and Akal means beyond time, beyond death. So it means the realization that the true being is in the image of deathlessness. And the image of deathlessness or infinity is a cycle of 8. Life is always moving in this never-ending cycle. Realizing that the true essence of who we are is beyond death, we also realize that it is beyond birth. Although all creatures are born through a womb, the being that lives and lends reality to all creatures, is beyond the womb. Arjuni. And in realizing this, consciousness matures to saibang, to self-realization. It's like when there is an awakening. And this comes with Guru Prasad, the grace, Prasad, of the enlightening force, Guru. And that grace comes when all conditions and events synchronistically come to a moment of fruition. And that realization suddenly comes into light. And the awareness of true being can reflect on itself. And what is happening is that the conditions of life, the waves of prana shakti, are coming together in an alignment, in a coherence, such that the underlying light of awareness is being reinforced and becoming more intense, so that its radiance becomes so great that even awareness shining through begins to notice itself. And that comes through repetition. Repetition that aligns the waves of Shakti again and again to reinforce that light of awareness, that Shiva principle, if you will. And this is what's known as japa, repetition. So the Guru's grace comes also through the repetition of those waves of Shakti aligning. And so what is it that is realized? And Nanak tells us that it is Ad Sach, Jugad Sach, Hai Bhi Sach, Nanak Hosi Bhi Sach. The recognition of that is of that true being, Sach, that true being that has always been present, right from the beginning, Ad, that's been present through all ages, Jugad, and most importantly, that is in present here and now, in this very moment, and in its unchanging nature will always be present. So I'd like to invite you to join me for the practice of this mantra. In repeating this mantra, again, we are creating a japa which will help to align the waves of our mind to coherence. And if we practice it together also with celestial communication, the movement sequence of mantras that embody and express the meaning of this mantra, then also our mind and body cohere and our magnetic field becomes aligned, so that we experience a deep inner calm and peace, a field of peace through which that pure inner being can shine freely and perhaps even recognize itself through this mind and this body. Satnam.
Karta te